Hello friends, welcome to my channel of Learn Computer Step by Step. I am your host Suketu sir. We have already introduced two series, Computer Basics and Microsoft Word. This is the third series of Excel. Excel will be divided into three parts: Basic Excel, Intermediate Excel and Advanced Excel. These videos are made in English language. However, they are also available in Gujarati language. So friends, let's start learning Excel basics. Hello friends. So today we are going to start a new topic, format cell. Let us understand what is format cell. This is the sheet I have taken for example. Let us select this one. I can directly increase or decrease the font size. I can do bold, italic, I can give border and all this. We have already learned in Word. But let's see how does the menu looks in Excel. So I'll just go here and see whether it is different or not. And I can see that there are various options available. The one dialog box itself contains many things: font, alignment, numbers, border, fill and other things. Let us go by one. So I'll start only with font. As you know, you can change any font from here. I'll go and just type here. I'll say Arial and I get Arial. I'll go for Arial Narrow. I'll say take bold from here. I'll increase the size from here. I made it 20. I'll change the color to this one. If I want any underline single, it will look like this. Double, it would look like this. I'll say OK. So this is what is formatting the font. All the functions are available over here. You can do same thing from here also. This is font type. I can go and again say, let me have a Calibri. Okay, I select and now I have Calibri font. I can reduce or increase the size of the font, make bold, unbold, underline, not underline, italic and whatnot. Okay, that was the first part of the format cell. I go into second part. I'll select the box. I'll click here again and this time I'm going to go in border. This is the selected one, the thinnest one. What I'll go, I'll select some thick one. I want color to be, let's say, red, and I want outside border and inside border to be red. I can change. I can go and select again. I can say blue and I may say inside should be blue, outside may be red. I'll say OK. The border has been created accordingly. I'll select this one. I'll increase this. I'll say bold. I'll go inside and this time I'm going to select fill and I'll set some light color. Okay, I may also like to change font color. I'll go here and select this font color and I'll say OK. Okay, so that is what is border fill. Here we have seen format font, different font tools in format font. Here we have done format border. Okay, we have filled the border, we have done the fill color also. We have again changed the text color. Similarly, I'll go here, I'll select this much, I'll go inside. I can do it from here also. I'll say I'll take light blue color. The font color has to be darker. I'll say again dark blue. I'll make it bold. You can do it from outside also. So this is all about the format font and format border and format fill. There are other things available. We'll see step by step how we can do that. Okay. Let us understand the alignment. That was the second part. I can select this one. I'll not do alignment from here. I'll go inside. You can see this time we don't have three types. We have many more type of the alignment. You have horizontal alignment, which was originally there in Word also, left, center, right. I would say center. But we also have vertical. Let us first understand the horizontal, then we'll come back to horizontal. I'll say OK, and you can see it is there. I'll deliberately increase the height of the cell. Again, I'll go inside, and this time I'm going to do it vertical. Okay, I'll do it top. You can see what happens, and I'll say OK. You need not go inside. This is vertical. I'll say middle. It will come in middle. If you say bottom, it will come in bottom. This is left bottom, left center, center right, and this is the most used, center middle. The most used, center and middle. This is what you can do. You have other choice also, not only alignment, you can change the orientation also. Like I'll go here and I'll say I want say 45 degrees. Okay, I'll say okay, and you can see here the selected part. I'll say okay, and this is how it goes to 45 degree. I'll say Control Z. Altogether I can say orientation at vertical. Okay, and I'll say okay. You see the selected font is in now vertical format. Okay, I'll say Control Z, Control Z. I'm back. Control Z, Control Z. Make it center, center. Let's reduce the height. Okay, so that was about the alignment. Okay, you can make the orientation, you can make it vertical, you can select 3 by 3 9 combination also. There are other choice available. You can see here I have written report presented by. You can see this is the size of box, but the sentence is made up of two cells, but it is covered in one cell. If I type something over here, that part will be removed, or it is not visible. Actually it is already there, report presented by, but this part is covering this text. Okay, so I'll say Control Z. I'm back to it. I'll click to this and I'll say rep text. Okay, I'll say rep text. And I click it. The text will remain in the same cell and it will fall down. Okay, it will not go to next cell. Same way, if I click to all three and if I say rep text, all three will come under the same cell. It will not go to the next empty cell. Okay, I'll say Control Z, Control Z. The logic is, say if you want to make it this basically falls under this column. If you increase the column to this extent to make this thing proper, you can see this has increased. So there are cases where we have to use the rep text. There is other choice also available. I can use it. I don't want to change any of this area, but I just want to change this area so it is visible properly. I'll select all these three cells because I understand the total area cover is 3 cells by all these cells. So I'll select one of them in 3 cells. I can go inside and I'll say shrink to fit. Sorry, merge cells. I'll click merge cells. Okay, and I click it and I say okay. You can see this is now one single cell. They are not 3 cells. Okay. Similarly, I'll select this and I'll say merge cell. Okay. But you cannot do like this. You cannot do like this because in that case it is trying to merge 6 cells, and in that case what it will do is the second text will be lost. So it is better to one each. So I'll select again this and I'll go here. I'll say merge cells. I'll say okay. You can do it from here also. You can say merge. Okay. Merge and center. Okay. I'll say merge and center. Okay. And then you need to make it left again. Okay. That is what is done. You select this. You will say bold. So that is what is rep text and merge cells. I have done rep cell from here. You can see that sample over here. Example over here also. What is shrink fit? Let's see. I'll say Control Z to each of them. Okay, so we are back to the same point. I'll deliberately select this one. Control C. I'll put it here. Control V. Okay. Now I can increase to this extent. Okay. So my 2 cells out of 3 are covered under that column width. But I cannot increase to this extent because I have other text over which is going to take, which I need to cover in the single page. Then what should I do? I want even this cell information to be kept under this area only. It should not drop in the second L column. So I'll select this. I'll go here and I'll say shrink to fit and I'll say okay. You can see it will reduce the size, font size, but it will not go into the second cell. Okay. This is already there. If I try to increase little bit, the size of the font increase. If I try to reduce up to this, it will become very smaller. Okay, that is the choice available, shrink to fit over here. Okay, so that is all about the alignment. The second part that we are going to do, third part we are going to do is, we are going to cover the number part. Let us see how we can know the number part. To continue with the video, let us see what is the number part. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to select the number over here. I'll go here. I have a choice here. I understand this is not general. This is specifically a number that I have selected. I'll go into number. I have a various choice. I need 2 decimal, and the negative number should be presented this way, -1234.10. Okay, I'll say okay, and you can see the selected part is applied. I can go here straight away, select all of them, and I can directly increase number. I can select number from here also. It will take it all number. I can increase the decimal. I can decrease the decimal from here. I'll show you. These are the increased decimal and decreased decimal. Okay. For some reason, I want some currency to be present. If I say dollar, okay, dollar will come here. If I want, I have a choice of other currency also, like INR or something. I can go there also. This is the list of it. You need to find out where is INR. Okay, this is the INR, Indian Naya Rupiah. There is nothing for rupees, RS. I'll say okay, and your INR over there. Okay, you can insert rupee. I'll teach you how to insert the rupee sign in the intermediate Excel. Currently, we are doing all basic part of it. So that is all about what you can do about the number. You can change it, because as you know, it understands the data type. So it understands very well number, date, currency, accounting, short date, long date, and everything. Like you can see here, I'll go here and I can directly select some date. I'll say long date. Okay, I need to increase the size. Okay, it will show me the long date. I'll go again and I'll say short date. So I have short date. You can do same thing from here also. From date here, you can select it. It shows the how the date is going to look. Okay, there are various options available. Okay, you can select any one of them and say okay, it will show you the date. Okay, let us make the standard date now. I'll say short date and I'll again reduce to the same size. So that was number and the date. There are many other things available. We have seen numbers, we have seen currency, we have seen date. There are other things available. You can take scientific for long numbers. Okay, I'll teach you where you can use the special and custom in the intermediate or advanced Excel. Basic requirement is number. I can show you one more choice, like if I type here -2500. Okay, I'll select this. I'll go inside. You've already seen how many decimal. I don't want decimal, then I can remove the decimal. I don't want decimal. But I want, if it is negative, it should be shown in red color instead of minus, and I'll say okay. So there are no decimal, it is shown in red color. I also have a choice of, I don't show me in red color, show me in bracket. Okay, okay. I can also show you example, Control Z, Control Z. I have here figure 1300 and here 1700. We only have one negative number. I'll select all three number and I'll say I want this. I want in red color and close bracket. If it is negative, for negative numbers only. Okay, and use 1000 separator. I want comma separator over here after one. Okay, I said okay, and you have a comma, and you can see this two value remains same, but this changes the color and it comes into bracket because it is in minus value. So there are many other functions about the format numbers, right? These are the basic. We are going to learn further how can we use the special, custom, text, scientific, fraction, वगैरह in other lectures. So this was all about the format cell. I hope you understood. You can do same thing from here. You have choice of it. Same thing is available here, but you can go inside. You will have better choice for the same. Okay. So I request you to see the video again if you have not understood. Check, revise. I hope you had enjoyed this video lecture. Your comments and suggestions are important to us. Basic purpose of developing this online education system is to help students and promote computer education to all. Please suggest your friends and family members to visit our channel to promote this online computer education. I hereby thank to all my IT staff members for all their support. Specifically, I would like to thank management of Gurukul School for encouraging me to develop this online education system for all. So next time we will meet with new video, new topic on computer. Till then, bye. Thank you again.